everybody. Sorry we're a little bit late. I was eating crackers. I didn't want to eat in front of you, but guess what? I didn't finish, so that may still happen. So, welcome everybody. Hope you're having a great Saturday morning. I'm here with, the other half of Salt and Sass, Suzanne. Good morning.
Good morning.
And we were just talking about this, everybody. Suzanne's like, woo, hey-o, things are great. She's so happy, and I'm just like, okay, let's just, I'm
Yeah,
so
so I'm the morning person, right? Like, I usually get up around 5 a.m. and I'm working by 6 a.m. my time, partly because, like, my whole working team is on the East Coast because we're all remote. But also just naturally, I'm more of a morning person, and then, like, by 9 o'clock at night, I'm done for. And Mandi is complete opposite.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm now, mind you, now that I've gotten older, I used to be up till like 3, 4 in the morning. I'm not gonna lie to you. Lately, I've been like getting real sleepy at like 12:30. That's for me. That's rough. Yeah. And then I've been waking up at like 8 when I'm off, and I'm like, why am I awake? Like, I know I want to still be sleeping, but I'm awake. Like, what is... Anyway, it's a problem, everybody. I'm getting old. And older very soon. This is crazy. But here we are. But you know what? I think we look lovely in our age, and I'm all right with it. I'm in a mood today, everybody. I'm in a mood.
Gonna be a good day and a good stream. Gonna be a lot of fun. Solving mysteries and crime. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I probably should tell you all what we're playing today. We are playing Masters of Crime. Okay, my box is too far away. Suzanne's is probably closer, but it's fine. I'll show you when we get there. Yeah, sorry, I put you on the spot. There you go. Yay. Masters of Crime, specifically Shadows. Ooh. So those... Exactly.
Ooh.
So I think, what's the story? It's about art theft or something?
Yeah, this one's a heist one. And
okay,
I know,
yeah.
So this is a series, right, from Kosmos, and you've already played one of them. I have not. So I have Shadows and I have Vendetta. You played Incognito?
Rapture.
You played Rapture. So I have not played. I was going to try to play Vendetta. I didn't get it to table. So this is my first experience with Masters of Crime. But you played Rapture, just reviewed it on our podcast, and you really liked it.
I did.
And in general, we enjoy these kind of escape room puzzle deduction mystery games. So I'm super excited to do this one.
Yeah. So yeah, that's right, because you have not played this before.
I've not done this system before, but it's also... Like, I'm really glad you got to play Rapture because you'll kind of like have a sense of the rhythm of the game. But it's also one of those games where, you know, you open the box, you get a deck of cards, and it says don't do anything. Yeah. Right? There's no rule book in the box. There's just this deck that says, you know, stop. And it's all in here. So there's only so much prep you can do, right? Like, normally I would read the rules or try to know the game beforehand, but
yeah, but that's okay.
I'm
and honestly,
going in completely.
Yes, and it walks you through it. It walks you through it, honestly. So we're just gonna play, like, it'll probably be a 2-parter because we will not finish this in one sitting. The first one we played, we were very good, and we still had to do it over 2 sittings. Yeah. So yeah, so bear that in mind while we're playing. So if you're watching, listening, some people are just lurking, that's totally fine. Feel free to jump into the stream avatars, get your little stream on. I see that Suzanne and I both are, what do we do, red pandas? Well, yours is probably the right color. I'm more of a blue-ish red panda. But yeah, feel free to pop in there, have some fun with that. Let's swing on over to this scene over here. So I am using a slightly different camera, everybody, so apologies. I'm going to try and make sure that I try and stay in frame as much as possible. Let me just get the old microphone going. All right, there we go. So we decided just to stop here with the cards. Suzanne, you'll notice we'll just give you a lay of the land here. So this is the main board. It's like paper that's folded, but this is where all the cards are going to be as we go through them. I have the deck of cards. Suzanne also has them in case we need to get in there to see something a little closer, or Suzanne wants to show us something that I don't have room on the screen to show. Suzanne's got lots of room as well. We also have, you don't see them yet, but we'll do this camera, some papers, and then some envelopes and things that we may open at a later time when we've been asked to do so. All right. So I'm going to rely on Suzanne to potentially, pull those out when required. So we'll see how that goes. But if you're in the chat, please feel free to help us play, ask questions, and there's a website as well. It's masters of crime. Yep, .com /shadows / So it's one that you can kind of, if you're not planning to play this game and you want to kind of play along with us, then you can go with this. And in the chat, we'll throw in links as required, or if you want to just play along with us. Okay, so I don't want to go too much into the rules. It kind of tells you as you go, but our goal is we want to try and get as many of these stars filled out as possible.
Okay.
Ideally, that will show how good of detectives or whatever we're playing we are, and then there's a way to look at your score after to see how you did at the end. This is new, so when I played Rapture, this was not. I'm not familiar with whatever these are, so this is new to this particular game. And
that's cool.
Yeah, and the crew part here. So when we played, it was just a suspect kind of area for Rapture. This one has one for crew. So there are going to be some slight differences, but we'll give it a go. All right. So, Suzanne, do you want to... I do a lot of talking, so did you want to read the cards and then go from there?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So okay, so stop. Don't break any of the seals. Follow the game instructions. Keep this deck in its order. Turn over this card. I am summarizing because, ain't nobody want to do the whole thing. Shadows is a story-based game in which we are pulling off an epic art heist. To succeed, we're going to need to complete puzzles, make decisions, and follow clues. Hopefully, anybody who is watching will help us. I always think these games are a little more fun with a few more people because everybody's brain works a little differently. We're going to need everything in the box, something to write with. Mandy, I assume you've got that. We'll get new locations, people, and clues. Carefully study the illustrations on the cards because the images of the locations and characters could reveal key information. Mm-hmm. Shadows is not about getting through the heist as fast as possible, but about achieving the best outcome. So take all the time you need. That's where we'll probably do a two-parter. The game consists of two parts, the planning stage and the heist. Ooh, are we doing the heist?
I know. I thought it was the up. Because I was investigating.
We're not solving a heist. We're heisting.
We
I
are
like
heisting.
It.
Okay.
Once we finish the planning stage, the top card on the draw card will be card 35, and we'll explain how to complete the heist. Ooh, well, depending on timing, that may be the second part.
Nice.
The website, they link to it here, and then they say draw card 2 and continue reading card 2A.
Okay.
2A. Ultimately, we're heisting! We're heisting! Yes!
So
ultimately, your goal is to steal a priceless painting and get away unnoticed. Along the way, you'll also have plenty of opportunities to show off your brilliant deductive skills. That's right, baby. Your decisions during the game will not only affect how the game unfolds, but also determine your score at the end, because everybody knows a good heist also has a score at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, then it's all about the game setup here. The stars, this top, will be given a particular number of stars. We also feature alarm symbols, Mandy. So those are the
new
exclamation points, right? In those starbursts. When you make especially risky decisions, or when something goes wrong, you're going to get alarms. Color these in accordingly on the heist board. If you collect too many alarms, you will lose stars at the end of the game. But taking some risks can pay off. Sometimes a risk will earn you some alarms, but also earn you a higher number of stars. The number of stars is your final score at the end of the game. Some cards will have us explore new locations. We'll take all the cards with that and put them in a stack. Mandy, I assume you're familiar with that kind of system?
Yes, yeah. It's going to tell us to take some cards, and these locations are where we're going to be.
Okay. And then, study everything. Once you make your decisions, the choices are final. Pay attention to the symbols at the bottom of the card. Will tell you which cards you need to discard and which cards to add to the heist stack. Return discarded cards back to the box because we are done with them forever. At certain points in the game, the symbol shown here, like the envelope, will tell us to take some of the envelopes here. There's a decent little stack of them in here.
Yeah,
so things to do there. Don't worry, you will always have enough information to pull off the heist. Throughout the game, you'll have to figure out various puzzles. The solutions might be places, names, numerical codes, or addresses. If the card includes a symbol, we will have to use the website. And the website we've put into the chat, so you can do that as well if you want to.
The symbol on camera. It is, I believe it's a little globe-looking thing. I'll just... Yeah, there you go. Suzanne's got it. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll need the internet. So using a lot of information, right? So we're going to be using the internet to answer questions as well. It's so rare, actually, that you get games like this that are like, yeah, use the internet.
Yeah,
do
exactly.
your research.
Do your thing.
And phone numbers obscured by stars do not need to be called. So we're not calling anybody. Thank goodness. I hate talking to people on the phone. Gross. Turn this card over and place it on the symbol reference 1 spot on the heist board to see it acts as a reference for the various symbols.
Yeah, so technically it would go here. So again, I really apologize that we are doing this sideways, but this is a very long...
And then there's a symbol reference card too. Take a break. Oh my gosh. The game is like, the card says, we recommend you take a break after 2 hours. If you'd like to pause the game halfway, you can find out how to save your progress on the website. If you're a team, share the following tasks. So it breaks down how we can take a break, which we will likely be doing. So that'll be cool at the end of this stream. Beginning the game. Are you ready, Mandy?
Yeah, let me just throw
Are you paying attention?
Reference card there, okay.
All right, beginning the game. Draw card 71 and place it on the spot marked heist stack.
Okay, so
on the heist board.
This is the final scoring card. Okay, yeah, that's right. These go in order, so I have to turn this
without looking at them.
Yeah, what number?
Cards. Pardon?
What number? Sorry.
71 for the first card.
Oh, 71 is... Oh, it's over here. My bad, everybody. 71. Yeah, I got it. Heist stack. This is the top of the card.
And then without looking at them, stack cards 5 through 8 under card 71.
Okay. Oh, that's the finale cards. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Place the location A stack cards 9 through 13.
Okay, hold on a second.
On the space on the board.
Let me just put the heist stack there. Sorry, everybody.
Okay.
Let me just do that. Sorry, I'm managing a few things here, so please bear with me. And I realize that I probably should put these this way.
Boop, boop, boop.
My bad. Hold on.
You're upside down, girl. What are you doing?
Oh, you know what? I should have turned the board the other way. Remember I was asking you?
Yeah.
Yes, I should have turned it the other way.
Well.
It's okay. I'll do it this way. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty
good. Okay.
Clear.
All right, keep going.
Okay. So now we're going to take the location A stack, which are cards 9 through 13.
Okay, 9 through 13. Yeah, and that's going to go
and put them on the indicated space on the board. That's location A.
Yeah, there we go.
Then place the remaining cards, which should be in numerical order, on the draw stack spot.
Yeah, let me find
Put this card, put it in symbol reference 2, and begin the game by reading card 9.
Okay, so hold on. Let me sort myself out here. So this is going to go like this. So yes, if you're watching, the cards are going against the positioning of the board. I probably should have flipped it. It is what it is.
Is what it is, people. Is what it is.
To be fair, I can't
Deal
do that.
with it.
It's actually,
Deal with it.
It's actually going to bother me. One moment, please.
Technical issues. Good morning to everybody who is in the stream. It's nice to have you here. Help us solve puzzles and solve mysteries. I'm curious if anybody who's watching has played one of the Masters of Crimes game, or if you've played other like puzzle and deduction games. Mandy, I just played, thanks to my friends Josh and Melissa, we played Backstories.
Okay.
Which is like the Frozen one. And it's like, it's kind of a next level choose your own adventure experience, all card based. So that it just comes with like a little card deck box. Well, not a little card deck box, but it's got a really clever system with these cards that have windows cut out. So when you're trying to investigate something, you put the card over another card and then you only see what you're supposed to see.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's similar to this Masters of Crime. You get to go to different locations and you get different information. What I really liked about backstories when we played, and I'll be reviewing it in the podcast, but spoiler alert, we really, really liked it. The system's very clever. And throughout this story, you play somebody who's trying to rescue their brother who is lost in like a frozen research station. And there were moments where you felt actually imperiled. Like, oh, we could lose this game. Because sometimes these adventure games or sometimes these story games, you don't think you're going to lose, right? Yeah. It just seems like it's a little on rails and it's an interactive story, which is fine. But backstories, when we played it, there were moments where we're like, oh gosh, if we make the wrong choice here, we're going to die.
It's going to be a problem for sure.
And get to that ending. And that was cool. So we finished it. We got to a certain ending and we realized there was a ton of stuff in that box that we did not even touch.
Wow.
And so we want to go back, or my friends Josh and Melissa are going to go back and replay it and make certain different decisions early on,
right,
to see where that leads them. And I think that's really, really cool. They're only like $15.
That's not bad.
And $15 to get at least two solid playthroughs. It was a lot of fun. And so I think I've seen that they have at least 3 planned, but there's only 1 available now, the Frozen Tundra one that we played. So I'm going to be keeping my eye out for more backstories. And I think if you like games like Masters of Crime, if you haven't checked out backstories, you should check that one out too.
No, that's great. Sorry.
And I was just vamping while you were setting up the board.
I set up all I had to do. I just flipped it. So I just turned the board this way. So it's just, for me, it makes the cards, like everything at least is going in the right order. Now for everybody else, I can. So everybody.
Well, it is what it is. It's sideways. We're sorry. We'll try to put some of the cards up here as needed, face up. So
is that better? I feel that looks better. If that's worse, I don't know. We're gonna go back to the other way. Y'all can let me know. Now I'm just being ridiculous. Okay, we'll leave it like this for
now. Okay, we are going to card number 9. The mobile headquarters.
So I'll zoom in. Sorry, everybody. I'm starving. So I'm eating.
Hey, everybody deserves a snack.
There we go. So mobile headquarters is over here. So I'll let you.
So we're going to flip it over. Mobile headquarters keeps you sheltered from the cold, wet Amsterdam morning. Ooh, we're in Amsterdam. The electric heater is blowing hot air through the converted van. The computers are booting up, and the coffee maker is doing its job. I like this game already. You're waiting for a phone call and getting twitchy. It's probably all the coffee. You didn't come to Amsterdam on a whim. You're here for a job, and it's one that's going to make you rich. You're just taking your first sip of fresh coffee when your burner phone rings. The distorted, computerized voice on the other end confirms what you already knew. Your job is to break into the Bachmann Gallery and steal a painting. Time is short, and you're on a 100,000 euro budget. You'll be told the location for handing over the stolen goods just before the break-in. When you explain that you're already in town and preparations are underway, your client is ready to hang up immediately. So you've only got time to ask him one question. All right. First choice. Hey, Slivers.
And Tangy.
You're starting dinner?
Oh.
Wait. Hi, Tangy Boo. Wait, starting dinner? All right.
Okay. Yeah, we won't ask any questions.
No problem. Oh, I didn't mute my phone.
I was like, I thought that was one of my notifications. Well,
yeah,
hello,
right?
Tracy. So Tracy, Tangy, Slivers, thanks for joining.
Tracy.
So Suzanne doesn't hear the little hello thing that comes on. So when that sound came on, I thought it was like, did I schedule another sound in the chat? I did not. Sorry. Continue.
Nope, sorry, it's my phone. Sorry, because this is recording on my phone. So oh well, we'll make do. All right, so we get to ask one of 2 questions to our client. We can ask about the painting, or we can ask who we are working for. All right, Mandy, what do we want to do? We want to ask about the painting, or do we want to ask about who we're working for?
Okay, so and chat, please feel free if you're following to help us make some decisions. So I think, I mean, do we not want to know who we're working for? Because this could be a horrible person, but I don't know.
Oh, no. Mandy, I can already tell this is going to be a game for us because I'm like, I don't care who I'm working for. I want to steal the painting. I got to know about what I'm stealing. So I'm like, yeah, I want the I'm gonna try to, sorry. Super, there we go. I turned my phone on silence. Hopefully that won't keep on happening. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I guess we want to ask who we're working for.
Yeah,
but I want to know about the painting because that's what we have to steal.
Okay, so in the chat, we're gonna defer to you for this question at least, and again, you can jump in any time. Should we ask about the painting that we're gonna steal? Because remember, we're stealing it, or should we ask who are we working for? I'm kind of going toward who we're working for. Suzanne's like, nah, I want to know about the painting. So somebody, if you haven't thought, we'll give you a couple seconds to throw that in there. And Slivers, I can answer that while we're waiting. Old school thinking as farming country uses supper for dinner. It's funny because even in French, we were having this discussion depending, I don't know if anybody in the chat is from France or from, who speaks French in Canada, so I'm in Canada. And this is a whole discussion about souper and dîner. And anyway, I won't get into the whole thing about it, but if anybody is Canadian and knows what I'm talking about, we'll talk about it. It's a thing. Okay, so Tangi's on
Tracy is saying, ask who we're working for. And then Tangi Poo is saying, ask about the painting. And I love it. We're like,
oh, Tracy.
We're 2-2 on this one. All right.
Okay.
It's going to take forever if we vote on every decision. So
no, it was just the first one. I wanted to get people involved in the first one out of the gate. Yeah. Deadpan, thanks for popping in. So, you know what, Suzanne? You go ahead. I'm kind of doing the things here. So, whose did we get first?
Okay, I will, well, who did we get first? Tracy came in first, so we will do that. We will ask who we are working for, so that is card number 11, Mandi.
Okay, and Tangi, jump in again, because we will definitely put that into consideration.
Yeah, we're not ignoring you, because Tangi, you and I, same page,
same page. So we got 11, that's Mobile HQ.
Also, Tangi Poo, if you haven't watched Study Group, I'm really liking it. All right. We are asking who we are working for. You regret asking you regret asking the question the moment you close your mouth. Your client who's using voice distortion is obviously not interested in disclosing their identity. You get laughed at and then he changes the subject. Your client is after 2. I'm just saying, Mandi. I'm remembering that moment.
Okay.
And you get laughed at and then he changes. Okay. Your client is after 2 rare originals that are on display at the Bachman Gallery and will pay millions for each. You make a deal to steal one of the 2 paintings, but you can choose which one.
Ooh.
Either the Roman place setting or the golden hour. Okay. However, the heist must happen on July 28th.
Okay, so Suzanne, one of us needs to take some notes because I can't really do it, so I'm going to let you do that. And okay,
well, I was unprepared for that, so I'm going to,
so if you need to run
create
and grab
a little
something,
note sheet here.
Yeah, it's only because if y'all saw what my area looks like right now, I can't. I just don't have the capacity.
Okay,
right
so we can take the...
and chat will help us because I know there are a few people who like these games. They will also keep notes.
Place setting or the golden hour.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm saying anything that's bold in the text, we want to take note of. So 2 rare originals.
Yep.
Steal one of the 2 paintings, and the heist must happen on July 28th. We also want to take note of Roman place setting or golden hour.
Got it.
Just short things for us to come back to.
Yep, I got it. Okay. You hang up and review the plan so far. Of course, you'll need to scout out the gallery. The city archives are sure to have a building's floor plans. You also need a crew, yes, of skilled professionals to pull off the job. You've already narrowed it down to a select few. People need to be found and hired. To complicate matters, your mobile headquarters took quite a beating traveling to Amsterdam and urgently needs some attention at the workshop. There's lots to do and no time to waste. Place, Mandi.
Yep.
Place, location stacks B, 14 through 16.
Okay, hold on there. 14 through 16, yeah.
C, cards 17 through 19.
Okay, hold on. It's a bit of a stretch here. 17 through 19, yeah.
And D, card 20.
Oh, just that one. Okay. So just let me do a quick little explanation here. So these are places we can now investigate. And it's going to tell me to toss some cards, I bet.
Yep. So, Mandi, can you help interpret these icons at the bottom?
Okay. So the envelope, we're going to have to pull envelope 1. So this is
okay.
where you, Suzanne, may want to clear a little bit of space. You can take out the reference symbols because I have them out here. You can put those cards to the side. And I also have the cards here up close. You just need that area for your envelope because we will be opening that. And on our card, it tells us to take it and we're going to look at its content. So you can, in fact, open that envelope. So gently, I know it's a bit of a doozy, but this is going to be important.
They are perforated. Yeah, the seals, the wafer seals are perforated.
And then then it's going to tell me, so the other symbols at the bottom, before we get too deep into that, is we're going to discard card 10 because that is the choice at location A that we chose not to take. And then we're going to draw card 13 and we immediately resolve card 13.
Okay. And what about card 56?
Card 56 is we add it to our heist stack.
Okay.
So you can maybe show what's going on with that document, and then we will have to resolve card 13.
And I have card 13.
Okay.
Okay. So card 13 is our equipment. So you can see what we have there. A nice full bag.
Nice.
Of goodies.
And 56.
And then the envelope A is the list of potential specialists. We have Anthony, who looks a little like a Skarsgård, the Eagle, Black Swan, Claire Mendoza, Rubik's, Python, Smoking Gun, and Kiki Bang Bang. Our max budget is $100,000, so we can only afford to hire some of these people.
So let's take a look at these. So let me just grab it. I'm also going to grab these envelopes as well. So Suzanne will kind of show them there on screen. I'm just grabbing them for my own personal viewing. Although these, there we go. So to open the envelopes, you can actually like tear through the plastic. It took me a moment to figure that out.
Yeah, the wafer seals are perforated.
Which is great.
Yeah. All right, so Anthony is a pickpocket and arts expert. The Eagle is a getaway driver with a pilot's license and a master of disguise who speaks multiple languages. The Black Swan is an exceptional acrobat who has a pilot's license and speaks multiple languages. I see they're giving us overlapping skills that we can pick from.
I see.
Claire Mendoza is a pickpocket. So Anthony, we got 2 pickpockets, a master of disguise and speaks multiple languages. We have Rubik's, who is charismatic computer security expert and electronics expert. Python has a boat license, a computer security expert and electronics expert. The Smoking Gun has a boat license, narcotics expert, and is an exceptional acrobat. And Kiki Bang Bang is charismatic, a narcotics expert, and a master of disguise. So
we got some good options here. I mean, looking at also at some of their quote unquote attributes, like having someone like innocent demeanor, that's something that's really strong. Okay, so let me just put so this is equipment. So technically these sorts of things would go on the board in the other game. I'm not sure on this one, so we'll just leave it to hang out in my area.
Sure.
Okay.
So interesting. Yeah, there's a mix of like ages, heights, builds, things like that on here as well. But let's look at the skills. So there are 2 pickpockets, but there's only 1 getaway driver.
Right.
And that's the Eagle.
We need that. So
I think we need to take the Eagle because of they're the only driver. So the Eagle is 5'9", 143 pounds, and blonde.
And has a pilot's license as well, I've noticed.
And they have a pilot's license. But the Black Swan also has a pilot's license. So the Eagle is a master of disguise, speaks multiple languages, has a pilot's license, and is a getaway driver.
Okay.
So now we have somebody we don't need a pilot.
No, but I'm looking. Okay, so Black Swan. So Black Swan would have and I say this, please, with a grain of salt, has some type of reference to culture. So if you're dealing with a certain upper echelons of people, again, I'm just going with the story here, okay? These are people like going to the ballet, going to the theater. These are things that are seen highly. Speaking multiple languages, also very good when you're working in the field of art. If someone parle français, Italian, Spanish, other language, that's important. I'm not saying we choose this person. I'm just speaking out loud here.
Totally. And so the other thing is that Anthony Walker is the only arts expert.
Okay.
So I think
that's kind of
I think we really need to look at that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we need the arts expert. So now we have an art expert. Anthony has a boat license and he's a pickpocket. And we've got a driver, a pilot, a master of disguise, and somebody who speaks multiple
we got
languages.
a question for Suzanne. Ages. Do you mind, or do we
what
have
are the ages?
Yeah.
So
I don't think
ages. So Rubik's is 18.
Ah. That's the only
one. And that is the only age. Kiki Bang Bang is 6'3" and 220 pounds. So noticeable, memorable. Smoking Gun is 5'3", innocent demeanor and blonde. They have a boat license and is a narcotics expert and an exceptional acrobat.
Ooh, so that'll be nice for getting. That's why the ballet. When you're trying to get into a system, you need someone who's agile. Think Mission Impossible when you're trying to get through the lasers and stuff.
So Smoking Gun and Black Swan are both acrobats. So if we need acrobatics, we need to take one of them. They're both 40,000. Black Swan is 5'3", 100 pounds, black hair. Smoking Gun is 5'3", blonde with an innocent demeanor. So
easier to get out of little situations. I didn't know with the eyes. Blink, blink.
Yeah, but
it was boat skills. If we need to get out, because come on, how many? Sorry, I watch a lot of crime shows.
I think the mix that we're creating, if we want a broad mix that we're creating, we need the Smoking Gun because
I agree with you.
Narcotics and the boat license is unique.
I agree 100%. Agreed.
Okay, so we are at $85,000. So we're out of money if we hire them.
Okay, let's just do a quick
review. What we don't have.
Ooh, computer. Do we have?
We desperately need a computer expert.
Okay.
So the two computer experts are 30 or 35. So we're gonna have to figure this out.
Okay, some math is required here. Okay, let's see what we can do without here. So we definitely need the.
Okay, so yeah.
The Eagle is a non-negotiable, I think, personally.
Pardon?
The Eagle is a non-negotiable. We need a getaway car. Like we need someone to get away.
I think the Eagle and Anthony are both non-negotiable because we need an arts expert.
Agreed, 100%. Like those.
So we're locked in at 45K.
Okay.
So we have 65,000 left.
Okay, let's see here. So, charismatic. Kitty Bang is cheap, but doesn't I feel is okay. Like great for a situation where you need to get out of a situation, but that's really it. Security. If we need security. Hold on. If we're going to go... Okay, hold on. So how much do we have left? Sorry, what's the remaining balance?
Well, we've spending 45 on Anthony and the Eagle, so we have 55 left, right?
Okay. Yes, Tangi, darn budgets. This is frustrating. So
right.
So we can only go with Python.
Heisting is so glamorous. No, heisting's just paperwork, apparently.
Oh gosh. I mean, we have Master of Disguise, multiple languages. We're good there. It's the agility, right? So someone who, if we're breaking in, we need someone who's agile. The problem is those two, the one...
Yeah, but we have to have a computer as expert. There's
no, you have to. That is a must.
Computer.
No, I agree with you. It's a must. The computer expert is required. So if we're looking at that, let's look at the skills of the computer people. If we're going to go that route, so if we do 30,000, that only leaves us with, how much?
It's that 25. Then we could hire Kiki Bang Bang.
I'm thinking Kiki Bang Bang is gonna be hired, period, because does it?
So basically, if we want 2 more crew members, we would take Python and Kiki Bang Bang.
I'm thinking that's
because if we take Rubik's, it's too much money.
Yeah, then we're kind of sitting on now. I don't know if that money's gonna be useful to us later, but if we have the money, I'm assuming they want us to spend it.
What we don't get,
is
we don't get any acrobatics. We are losing out on acrobatics.
But then if that's the case, that means the computer person. So we want the person who has computer and do you see what I'm saying? So we can use we're going to have to rely on their skills to shut the system down.
So we're going to take Python and Kiki Bang Bang?
Yeah. Kiki Bang Bang's not my favorite, but maybe Kiki will show their worth. They're powerful. So you know what?
Yep.
They might be able to fend us off if something goes wrong.
Let's check our math here. So that's 25 for Anthony Walker. It's 20 for the Eagle, so we're at 45. It's 30 for Python. So we're at 75, and then it is 25 for Kiki Bang Bang. So we are at $100,000.
I think that seems good, Chad, if you have any other suggestions, but I think that's sounding like the best way to go. And I love that Suzanne has time to play the slots. She's like, let me get some fun.
But I didn't win anything.
Oh, you have to be in the chat, I think, for a certain amount of time. So try it again later and see if it works.
Okay.
Yeah. Tangi, I think, was playing too, so we'll see. Yeah, there you go, your little slot machine. No, it didn't come up. Yeah, so not yet, I don't think. Oh.
Okay, so our team is the Eagle, Anthony Walker, Python, and Kiki.
Okay.
What a group. The only skill that we really missed out on was acrobatics. Let's hope we don't have to be dropping in from the ceiling.
I think we'll make...
Rambeard.
Yes, thanks for joining.
Is that Richmond or is that... It's probably Richmond, not TJ. But anyway, hi.
I think,
all right, we got our crew.
That's good.
So what's next, Mandi?
Hold on, I gotta find a place to put all these papers. I have very limited space here. One moment. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we need to resolve card 13. And keep in mind, when you see the symbol to resolve the card, you do that right away. So I kind of play this a loosey-goosey. If we pick card 13, which we've we resolved it. Oh, never mind. We're good. We resolved it.
Yeah, I'm confused. Okay.
Sorry. I forgot we pulled it.
Chitty chitty bang bang. Chitty,
actually,
chitty,
and it's
bang,
good to make sure you're taking a look at what's in the cards. Like, make sure, looking at the equipment.
What gear you have.
Yeah.
Security vest, rope, wire. Yeah. Okay.
Because they obviously have equipment for someone to rappel down something. Yeah. So that might be an indication they wanted us to choose something with acrobatics. I'm not saying that's the case, but just bear that in mind.
All right, we got our crew, the Eagle, Anthony Walker, Python, and Kiki, a bunch of great heisting. So after that, we know we're stealing one of two original paintings on July 28th. We got our crew. We need our mobile headquarters to quite a beating and urgently need some attention in the workshop. So, Mandi, now you have location stacks. Do we go to location stacks next?
So from here, so from here, we take a look at this. We're like, okay, we've resolved everything on the card. We've made note of everything. Make sure to look at the pictures on the card because it actually will matter. Sometimes there are little clues in the pictures on the fronts of the cards that are super important. Okay, so now we just pick a location that we want to go to, and then we look at that card.
Okay, so Mandi, what are the locations that we have in front of us?
Yeah, so let me just do a little zoom action over there. Zip, zip. Okay, so we have Mobile HQ, which is location A. We're sure that's just there. So we have location B, which are the city archives. We have location C, which is Freebird Workshop. And location D, which is the Bachman Gallery.
Okay.
Okay, so those are there. If you all need me to zoom in again at some point, let me know. It's a little dark on that side there, but...
Oh, the slots hosed me. I got two. Gambling, kid. Don't do it.
Because we're up to no good. That's why. Okay, and it is Richmond, by the way, Suzanne.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw? Okay, good.
I saw it. I'm good.
Okay, so, actually, and I realize these are getting cut off a little bit, so I'll push that in the scene. Okay, perfect. So...
All right, so where do we want to go?
Okay, so, well, we still have to determine, because we're going to have to make a choice on what we're actually going to steal, right? So I have a feeling there's the gallery and then there's the heist. Is one location specific to one type of thing that we're taking? No. So steal one of the two paintings, but you need to choose either the Roman place setting or golden hour. Okay, it doesn't really say. So
I don't think we have to decide that until we go to the gallery to check it out. The question is do we want to repair our mobile headquarters first at the workshop, or do we want to go like scope out something?
Well, we probably should get repairs done because we want to be effective. That's just my opinion before we start.
Well, the card also says your mobile headquarters urgently needs some attention.
Well, I think that then clears that up. I personally agree that we should do that. So we're going to location C.
Yep.
Yep. So you take that top card. Let me just move these out of the way for now. And you've got C, so I'll let you go ahead.
Okay, so we just flip the top card. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. This workshop is recommended by your Amsterdam contacts. You understand why it has no Google reviews as soon as you step inside. There's no reception counter or office space. A man is working on giving a muscle car a makeover. There's no one else here. His leg jiggles nervously as he sings along to George Harrison's Faster, playing on the radio. You clear your throat audibly to attract his attention. The blonde man looks up from the car. It's obvious he was not expecting anyone. Well, you looking for help? He asks you. So we can ask, who owns the car? Why the heck would we? And then, or we can ask about repairing the mobile HQ. Okay, Mandy, I'm not even gonna we're asking about repairing the mobile HQ. Why do we care who? I don't know. You played the other one of this. Do you think is there something do we want to know about the other car?
Either choice you pick, I feel lets you know.
Getaway car.
Yeah, either choice you pick lets you know something. It just kind of pushes you in a specific direction. So I'll let you choose.
We should repair the van.
I think that's So repairing at this point is good. So I'm all about getting information. I think it's important, but sometimes you have to action. So
yep. All right, we're gonna repair our mobile HQ. So that's card 19.
Okay, card 19.
Okay, so we don't ever get to ask about the who owns the muscle car, alas.
We get
Tracy's repairing, Avi. Yes, Tracy, thank you. So we got rid of card 18, and then we pull card 68, I think is what that's telling us.
No, it's, so we're going to get rid of 18, so 18 is no longer an option we can ever see. Goes back in the box, or away. And then let's do a few things before we pull card. So pull card 68, don't look at it yet, we're going to resolve it, but we get a star.
We get a star! Oh, we get envelope number 3.
Okay, hold on. I thought I had a marker in here. Oh, I do. I was like, I have a marker in here somewhere.
Okay. 3 is a whole thing.
So we get a star with, the driest marker ever in my thing. Sorry, everybody. 1 second.
Ain't nobody like a dry marker, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on? Okay, so there we go. Fill in a star.
Okay. Nobody called it, but I'm going to remind everybody watching, thanks for hanging out. Chime in if you have opinions on questions and things like that the game comes up, but stay hydrated. Don't forget to drink some water, okay?
Okay. And it's important.
You also have if you're dehydrated.
Envelope 3 you've got, and I have to pull card 68. Okay.
Correct.
And we're going to resolve 68. So you can open 3 if you want to take a look, but
3 is a whole thing.
Oh, okay. Probably
it's a whole big, it's like a newspaper foldout.
Oh. That's good, though, because there's going to be lots of clues. There might even be websites in here we can check. So, so actually we can resolve 68. I'm just going to pull 68 out to show you it's a person. And the reason why is because it'll probably end up on the board here. Yeah,
there's 68. Oh, he's got a necklace on his neck that says Reuben.
Oh, that's Reuben.
Love it when folks just wear jewelry that gives you their name.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I'm here for it.
All right, so Reuben, we got a Reuben, folks. We got a Reuben.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Reuben down there. Okay. So Amado Perez to visit. Oh,
this is quite the thing here. Okay.
Okay. There's a globe here.
Interesting. So just to jump in quickly, Amado Perez. Funny enough, when I played the game Rapture, Amado Perez was a figure in that game. So
cool.
Okay, sorry, keep going.
No. So I'm not this is a lot. He's visiting. I don't necessarily want to read all this, Mandy. I mean,
so unfortunately, what I would do is you're gonna look for bold, because if you look at the bold, you'll notice.
Okay, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm basically summarizing it, scanning this. Amado Perez is from Cubados, which is a small Caribbean island with a controversial politician visiting from July 27th to July 29th. Conveniently, he's not just a fan of Reuben sandwiches.
Hey, Michael, thanks for joining.
During our heist, there is a globe with bolded text here. So, folks, if you're playing along at all, if you're not, that's cool. But if you are, feel free to search up Amsterdam.
I will do that.
Olympic Stadium. Mandy, are you going to do that, or should I do that separately?
No, because I can pull it up on screen here. So
that'd be great.
For a second, I just have to. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay, so let me open up another. So say it again for me.
Amsterdam Olympic Stadium. The international reputation of the island is the home of international pop star Diana.
Yes.
But associated with illicit drugs.
Okay, I'll try to make this bigger for people. Okay, there we go. So I pulled it up on, yes, Wikipedia, but that's generally where they guide you.
This will be, the meeting is about legalization of certain drugs. Oh. During the speech at the Olympic Stadium, all roads within 3 kilometers of the stadium will be closed off. Roadblocks will be set up on July 28th at 3 p.m. and will remain in place until 7 a.m. on July 29th. So I don't know if that's going to help us or hurt us to have roadblocks around the stadium, but we should know about that.
And which is good.
And not the museum.
We also want to take a look at the site. So is there some important information on the site that will help us? I'm not going to read through the whole thing. It's a sporting venue which is used as the main stadium for the 1928 Summer Olympics in Amsterdam. It is currently mostly used for athletics, other sports events, and music concerts. It also shows their capacity, 31,600. And what else here? The Amsterdam authorities increased the capacity to 64,000 by adding a second ring to the stadium. And it is also listed as a national monument. So these just might be important for us for logistical reasons while we're trying to get like how big is the venue, how many people might be there on a given night, that sort of thing. So if you're playing along, please pop into these sites, and if we're missing information, you could fill us in because there's a lot to look at. And Paulum, so that's my friend Michael. We've streamed together. I know Michael's very good at these games. So Michael, I know you can use your investigative skills, or anybody in the chat can help us out.
That would be amazing. Okay. Interesting. So, Anthony Walker is dead.
Oh.
So our team member is dead. Yeah.
Maybe.
So we have Anthony Walker that we just hired, and now we have an obituary in the paper for Anthony Walker.
He's not dead.
Well, yeah. So he died 7/12/2022. There's an asterisk by his. Well, there's an asterisk by his. So what you hold deep in your heart cannot be lost to death. His loving widow and family. The memorial service will be attended by close friends and family who kindly request that their privacy be respected. So now we know why Anthony had a photo in the recruitment sheet and nobody else did, because they have his photo here. Anthony dead. So what I don't understand, Mandy, is he dead and we can't hire him, or is he fakey dead?
I think, or it could be this person's dead and they're taking someone else's identity. Like, I feel like they want this person to be quote unquote dead, but you're right, they could just be faking it. So they think, oh, we don't have to look for this person because they're not alive, right?
Yeah.
So that's a thought. Like, we're just guessing here, but you're right. There's an asterisk there. Why? Having an asterisk there means there's additional information. I'm also keeping an eye on who's writing these articles because sometimes that happens. So.
Oh, geez Louise, really?
Yeah.
All right. So road work around Amsterdam. There will be major road work and construction July 15th to July 29th. The city will publish its schedule for the construction work. It's already been announced that the Zeeburgerbrug Bridge will be closed for the length of the construction period. Boat traffic through Amsterdam's canals will not be affected.
Okay, so we need to know this.
We did get Python, and Python has a boat license.
Yeah, because I was going to say that would matter, like, when, because remember, we have to do this heist on, what was the date, the 28th?
28th.
So if we were going to go, actually, that 100% affects our team, right? So it's good to know, because if we were driving, maybe we didn't need a driver, but if we're driving, sorry, two things. If it's close to water, we're obviously getting away by boat. If it's not close to water, we car, then boat. Anyway, my point is that we need to know when that bridge is done, because if we're driving, the bridge might not be usable during that period.
Yep. All right, here we have Amsterdam's Daily News. The criminal finally apprehended. Claire Mendoza. Oh, wait a minute. Claire Mendoza was also on our list.
Right.
So I wonder if this was like we planned our team, but now we're finding out like we're being forced into a different team.
It's a possibility.
Claire Mendoza is caught at a well-known fast food drive-thru. She was target of CIA and Interpol. She tried to pay for her meal with a counterfeit 50-euro bill. She was apprehended and will be extradited to the United States.
July 11th.
She was extradited to the United States on July 11th.
I had a thought. Sorry to interrupt.
What?
So 2 things. Michael's saying, based on Google Maps, the place that we're looking to rob is accessible by water. So
cool.
That is something to note. And also, what if they're just trying to, because they're all from different places, what if they're trying to get them all into one area?
I don't know. Yeah. Well, it doesn't, I mean, this is the thing. So unless we're being fooled, which I don't think we are, Claire's off the, which is fine. We didn't hire Claire, but like she's out of pocket because she's been extradited to the United States. So as of July 11th, she's in the U.S. Okay. She's gone. We're in Amsterdam. She's in custody. She's off the team. But we didn't hire her.
No, so it's not a factor.
So it should be okay. We've got an ad for the Mongali Circus. Oh, acrobatics that we did not take. Shows until July 29th. We heist on July 28th. Magicians, clowns, world-class trapeze artists, wonderful family fun. Draw location 1 cards 28 through 30, Mandy. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
28, that's location I.
Yep, so that is the circus ad.
Is that I? Wait, I. Oh my gosh, right in front of my face.
Yeah, location, 1 or location I.
It's
sorry,
I.
it might be location I,
no,
sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay, so I did that. So I just draw a location I, cards 23. So we did that. See, see how they sneak that in there, though?
Prevention of animal cruelty. So our shows do not include any animal acts. This is a show by people, for people, but you're welcome to bring along your dog. Roll up, roll up.
Interesting. Why is that?
So I don't know if that is a heist thing or just a nice moral message.
Yeah, the fact that roll up is in cap locks.
All caps.
It's some kind of saying. It refers to something, so it's definitely worth noting.
Okay. And then we also have an ad for Spy Tech, subtle, and a website at the bottom.
Okay, I'm going to the website. So
spytech-security.
Hold on.
.com. Sorry, it's
okay. So.
Well, I'm trying to get it to focus on the game. Spytech-security.com is a website they provided. Solve your security issues, providing reliable access protection since 2000. Require personalized consultation and want to make an appointment? Get in touch with our professionals right away at Spytech Security.
Yeah, so there's a login, there are services. So obviously these sites are made for this, but I recommend if they send us to a site to actually look at the site because there might be clues on the site.
Well, you've got the site up. I'm going to finish going through the paper because there are another website here and 2 more websites to go to. Okay. So the Bachman Gallery relocates. The best-known private art collection has moved to a new home. It will be housed in the Vrij University's newest building, following a months-long wait for it to reopen, much-needed repairs. It faces an uncertain future. Negotiations with the university over the plan to use parts of its building for the exhibit. Compromise was reached. The gallery now has a new home on the building's top floor. The gallery's security procedures are limited to the top floor so that all students can keep using their study facilities as usual. So students, do we have a young person?
We have the 18-year-old, but I don't know if we have anybody.
No, we don't. We took Python. We didn't take.
Yeah, okay.
We didn't take Rubik's. Or Smoky Gun. We've got a 6'3", 220-pounder named Kiki.
To be fair, though, did the car say we had to hire them right now, or those were our choices to hire?
It didn't. It's just part of like we're in the prep, we're in the research.
Okay, so
that's why like I think the paper is whittling down who we have access to.
No, which is great. So that will kind of poke us in that direction.
So the top floor, right? So it's telling us the top floor is the only one that's secured, and we're in a university that students can move around freely. So keep that in mind. And that may be why they only gave us the age for Rubik's. Nobody else has age on this sheet.
Right.
So we'll see. The grand reopening on June 15th was a resounding success with 1,000 visitors. Director Ruben Van... Oh, that's Ruben. That's Ruben.
Okay.
Says that this will help attract lots of tourists too, says gallery director Dr. Ruben Vanderberg. Interesting. He says the new exhibit concept, Motionless Life, which is on view exclusively in July 2022, is in its permanent exhibition hall is particularly popular. Motionless Life is particularly noteworthy. It shows an idea of the still lifes. You can find out more about the collection on the Bachman Gallery's website. So here's where there are two URLs. So bachman-gallery.nl, and you can look up the gallery's new location as well. So you can see both of those on the bottom of this news sheet.
I will pull it up. I just want to say, before I go to the next site, we are going to want to look at each of these sites individually, because there's going to be information that's required of us to put in there. So I will...
Right.
So I can put the website for the other one as well, but we're going to have to come back, just go through them quickly to see. So,
yeah, no, that's great. I just wanted to get this sheet taken care of.
Yeah, so hold on. Let me go Bachman GALERIJ.NL. Okay. Oh, it says this site cannot be reached. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just make this bigger. Cookie. Okay, let's just close that. Okay, there we go. English, preferably, so I can understand it. Okay, so we'll pull that up. And then the next one I have to pull up is...
the location? Like, and this one is... like you're gonna have to read this off off of your own sheet if you want to open the envelope, because it's like,
yeah, no, I have the envelope open.
Long. So the Rija University.
VRIJE. Sorry, everybody. This just is important because we'll look at these to see what's required of us.
Yeah. Well, people can, if they're at a computer and they're watching us on a stream, they can look it up. They can look up the sites. Feel free to scan the SpyTech sites for for any thoughts or ideas you have there. And, interested in your opinion, now that we know that, well, we've heard that both Anthony Walker, who we were going to hire, is theoretically dead, and Claire Mendoza is captured. Is that whittling down our team? Do we need to reassess our team? Interested in your input on that.
Okay, so that's and I swear, Dutch is one of those languages my tongue just does not wrap around it very well. I can speak a few, but this one I struggle.
I'm
so
terrible.
I'm just gonna say the university because I don't want to butcher the name here. I will pull that up as well. So, yes, that exactly, Michael, which is what I want to.
So we're gonna be looking for a 3-digit number.
Yeah. So hold on a second.
I love how the little chat bubble comes up on the avatar. So you just have like this little pixel dude going, security site requires a 3-digit device number.
Exactly. It's telling us.
Perfect. I love it.
I brought us back to the spy page, and it is exactly that. It's a login, and I have it up on the screen. Please enter your customer number. This number is made up of a 0 as the first digit and 3 further digits, which you will find on the device for which you have a current maintenance appointment. So... yeah, oh, there you go. So Michael's like, that's me. That's accurate for me in real life, too. So there you go.
Okay, so we need a 3-digit code.
Yeah, and I looked at the site. So these are just there'll probably a few like little things on here we might want to review. I'm not saying we have to do that right now, but there are other stats and stuff. Again, they could just be there for show. So I'll leave that there. That is something we need to look for. We're at the gallery. I have not opened this yet. So some of these links are clickable, by the way. So we have to bear that in mind. There are the opening hours. So 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. The address is probably important. Depending.
Gallery is open, what, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.? Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
And it's probably important because of, like when we have to get away and all that sort of thing. Book online now. We can discover the art. Now it's showing the different exhibitions. None of these are clickable except for this one in the middle. Can I click on that? No. Okay. It just lights up the one. So I can't light up any of the other ones. Just the one in the middle is the only one that I can it does something to. So just something to bear in mind. Telling us all the amenities or things that are there, not suitable for wheelchair users. Talks about the different things that are available.
Oh, they do not have elevators.
There you go. So that's key to know. They talk about their teaching content. Show on Google Maps. So you do have the option to do that, and then they also have visitor information.
Okay.
So let me click on visitor information. Oh, it just takes us back to here.
Okay.
Sorry, we're going to do a fast scroll. Look away if this makes you nauseous, as it does me. Well, oh, there's more stuff down there. Hold on. I'm going a little fast. I apologize. Oh, okay. Hold on. There's a lot more stuff down there. Okay, so visitor information. So we can actually, it'll show us on Google Maps. Oh, so guess what? It doesn't. So these are dead links.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
No, they do that so you contains you into the site. So it just means it's not information that's relevant.
Right Got it. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay, it took me to management. So it does link within the site. So this is the management, Dr. Ruben Vanderburg.
Okay, if that's Ruben.
Yeah.
So just as a reminder, we got this card at the workshop or something. And again, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but his necklace literally says Ruben.
Yeah. So
but does this guy look like the guy in that
they have
photo?
Different, unless it's an old photo, that person has long hair, no glasses. I mean, those are minor things. I mean, depending on how old the picture is.
Yeah, but keep that in mind. So anyway.
No, that's good. Smart.
Okay.
And born in Hague. I'm just trying to see. Lived in Amsterdam for 15 years with wife and 2 children. Huh. Wait a second. Hold on. If you noticed, Anthony Walker. Okay. I'm just coming back to a few things that are weird. Anthony
Loving
Walker,
widow and a family. Yep.
So that's in bold. I don't know why yet, but that just triggered for me there. Tracy's the hairline is the same. Fair point. So you know what? It could just be an old photo. So that is also something to consider. They love art, sharing art. It's a family man. It's particularly important to me to make the gallery accessible and appealing to children and families. So children and families seems to be a really big thing because it's highlighted in there. They're talking about it a lot here. So that's something to note. There's a new exhibition that's in August. We're not really going there in August, but I do love the lion eating
the leopard.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah. Oh, data protection.
Oh, data protection.
Yeah. Oh, it does link to this.
Welcome to the Thames and Kosmos site. What?
I don't know. Huh. So this is tricky because it could actually be part of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huh. So.
But the GDPR is just generally legal requirements.
Oh, which is so weird. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. No, it actually has Thames and Kosmos in here. Okay, that's so weird.
So what's funny is it feels like that's just required.
Yeah. Okay. I guess so. Because it goes about us because it's part of the page. So it's
okay, and Michael's saying that they've scanned through the data protection from the security site too, and it's the same thing. Thank you, Michael. This is why I love doing this way because we get a team going. Thank you, Michael.
No, I appreciate it. So I'm just trying to see here. Yeah, so it just brings us to all these. Funny enough, though, this is not okay. Anyway, all right. So we have that. So just bearing that in mind, and it's funny when you click to those sites, it still has the square symbol of the art site. Just FYI.
Uh-huh.
So it is still within the site. And then we have you told me to look up the Amsterdam, the university. And if anybody needs these links, we can put them in the chat so you can look them up as well. Just let us know which one you want. So this is the university, Amsterdam University. And they have a whole bunch of things here that you can click on. We don't necessarily have to click on them right now, but we may want to come back to them. But there are news articles. It's talking about more wind turbines. Again, we're just skimming these. Current state of the carbon cycle. Archive, social jet lag. There's some more news. There's a calendar. That might be important to make sure, see what's going on the date that we have to do this alleged heist. So the events calendar is here, and we can filter it by dates. We have to do it on the 28th?
Yes.
So far, the 25th seems to be the latest thing, so maybe that date was picked on purpose. Yeah, so... Oh, here we go. So... Yeah, they have a few things after that, so actually I could have just done a... hold on. One moment, please. Oh, I can't filter by date. That is weird. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going really fast. Okay, so here we go. There's an exhibition from the 7th to the 31st, remembering the hours. I think that's so far the only thing that I see that...
That's what... Yeah, that's what...
Yeah, okay, that's the only thing that falls on the date so far that we need to be there. Like, I'm going real deep here, and everything's in February. Yeah, okay. I'm sure this will keep going, but... Board game night!
Cute.
But not on the night we need to worry about. So it does seem like that...
Very cute.
One night there that not one night, but there's like an exhibition that runs across February 7th to the 31st. Direct Bank aus Landschap. Or Landskap.
Okay, but why does that matter? Because we're looking at July 28th.
Oh, sorry, that's March. Oh my gosh, Mandi, count. Ah! So far nothing. I got ahead of myself. Okay, so... Oh my gosh. And I can't... for some reason, it doesn't let me filter by date. So far there's nothing, but you can... keep going. I apologize for the fast scrolling, everybody. I'm just trying to get there quickly. But if anybody else is on this site as well, please
yeah, if you see anything on the university site, let us know.
Because there's a lot, like, it's going day by day by day by day. Unless we go to a specific event type, I can't filter it any other way.
Okay. Okay. So we did the Freeburg workshop. We got the newspaper.
This one's got a lot.
We got a star. We killed card 18. So that's out.
Okay, so what are we at now? Okay, so we have the workshop. Sorry, hold on. So that was the workshop. We got that. We resolved that card. Okay.
The question I have now is, like, did we repair the van? Wait, what is... Did I... Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. I didn't read card 19.
Okay, well, that might help, actually,
Not,
so that's good.
Yeah, not my field. You'll be wanting a different mechanic for that. But come talk to me again if you have need for speed, he says.
Yeah.
You leave the workshop with the name of someone who can fix your mobile HQ, and it looks like you might have also found someone to drive a getaway car. So maybe...
Okay, so that's hinting, yes. Well, we do. Yes, that's the first person.
Yeah, so we were going to hire the Eagle, but, okay. And it looks like, okay, on your way out of the workshop, you grab a newspaper from the small rack. You need to stay on top of the news in the city. And then we get everything. Yeah. So he gave us the name of somebody. Come talk to me. If you leave the workshop with the name of somebody who can fix your car. But then that's all it says on card 19, Mandi.
Yeah.
So we have the name of somebody who can fix our car.
And we resolved, we resolved card 68. That was that person. I'm just trying to see what else.
So we got a new source. Okay, so maybe we just have to go to either the city archive or the Bachman Gallery, or...
Yep, we're going to have to...
Didn't we get another location? And I missed it.
Yep, so we have here, the Moncali Circus.
Oh, that's right. That is location I.
So keep in mind, too, once we have more clues to figure out the codes and stuff like that, they may give us additional information that we currently don't have. So bear that in mind.
Okay. So we could go to the Macaulay Circus, the Bachman Gallery, or the City Archives.
Oh gosh, I'm like, where do we want to go? There are so many choices.
And also like, why are they giving us the City Archives? I guess that's my question. Is there something there that we would want to?
Well, we're trying to research as much about the city, the buildings, possibly even the art that we're looking at, and research into the art that we're deciding to take. Multitude of reasons. So, oh boy. And again, feel free.
Any thoughts on where we should go next then? The Macaulay Circus, the City Archive, or the Bachman Gallery?
So going to the circus, I think, is just going to...
It feels too early to go to the circus.
Well, yeah, it also feels like it's pointing us to hire a specific person or some storyline there with that person, which we're not doing. So, not to say we shouldn't do it, but you're right. I think it's a bit early to go there.
Oh, that's a good point. It's almost maybe that's where we repaired our mobile HQ. Oh, now we got a getaway driver. Oh, we go to the circus and we get
We're getting our group together.
They told us we had to hire all these people and they gave us this spec sheet. Maybe we're getting a little railroaded into the team.
Well, and that's why I was trying to determine, did they say we had to hire them right at this moment, or we have that much money to spend?
Because I think we would have had cards in the crew lineup, right?
Exactly. So I think that is just a resource for us to refer to. So yes, in our mind we had a set team, but now we're realizing certain people, we're going through this list of people to see who's available. What I feel like this is a movie. There's a movie where they're trying to get all the people they want. Is that, maybe I'm thinking Fast and Furious, whatever. But you get the gist. So I think going to the circus actually might not be a bad idea. I mean,
potato. Like, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do location I. So we're gonna flip it. And go ahead. All right.
Okay, so we get a star.
Woo!
Okay. As you enter the big top, you are enthralled by the incredible acrobatics of the woman on the trapeze. You've never seen anything like it. But the spell is soon broken by the coach's shrill voice shouting up at the artist in bold. Will you get rid of that damn cigarette? Can't you manage even 10 minutes without one? So our trapeze artist is a cigarette addict.
Okay.
Taking no notice of the coach's gruff words, the trapeze artist does a backflip to the ground, drops the cigarette next to her foot, and stamps it out. Seeing you, she smiles and points at her coach. For what I get paid, she should consider herself unlucky here at all. I bet my talents are worth a lot more elsewhere, she mutters under her breath. What do you want to do? Join the trapeze artist in smoking a cigarette, or grill her coach about her?
Okay, so the fact that it's bolded in there, the text, will you get rid of that damn cigarette? She might be more willing to chat with you if you go and have a smoke with her.
Yeah, totally.
That's my opinion, but...
Yeah, so we should go and have a smoke with her.
Yeah, that's what I think, yeah. So, that is...
Did you pull 120 from the slots? I got 2! All right, so we are going to pull card 29 to talk to to have a smoke.
Oh, that might actually be from my stack here. Yes, it is. Okay.
We get a star!
And you're also gonna... Yeah,
so 64. I think we are forming a team.
Yeah, so 30 is gone, but we resolve this card first, then you gotta resolve that.
Here's our smoking acrobat. So we have our speedy driver and our smoking acrobat. Okay. And then we get rid of card 30. No 30 for us. We don't get to explore that path.
Yeah.
At last, someone who understands that smoking is a passion, the woman laughs while lighting your cigarette. You don't actually smoke, but you always have a pack of cigarettes on you for just this purpose. As your lungs fill with smoke and you fight about a coughing, the acrobat starts talking about her job at the circus. I'm the circus's aerial acrobat and contortionist, and to be frank, I've had it up to here with these coaches thinking they can boss me around. I'm the only person here with any real skill. Used to be that I did far more dangerous things, she casually confides. You're still struggling through your first cigarette as she lights up her second, inhaling greedily. She catches your raised eyebrows. I can't smoke during the next number. Bold. This is me loading up on the nicotine I'll be missing in the next 15 minutes, she tells you, quickly finishing up her cigarette, swinging herself up onto the trapeze. So we have a new person. We got rid of card 30, and we got a star.
Yes. So the first one, who do we have? And I probably should have wrote their name there, but it's okay. The first person you said was, let me just see this person's name. That's Ruben. And then this is, what's her name?
There is no name.
There's no
she
name
is
yet.
the
Okay.
Smoking Puppies artist.
Okay.
All right.
Okey-dokey.
Okay, so we got the Freebird Workshop. I think I'll just put that over here.
And then there you go. So there's another bolded line in there. This is me loading up on the nicotine I'll be missing in the next 15 minutes. So that tells you something about time, which is good, right? Because we want to be in and out of a location in a certain amount of time.
Right. And if she takes 15 minutes to smoke and, she can't be without cigarettes, then that's going to impact our timeline, right?
Yeah, this is me loading up on the nicotine I'll be missing in the next 15 minutes. Yeah, and having smoke is not great. Who wants to smell you before you actually get there?
Yep.
Sorry, that wasn't a dig at smokers. I'm just saying in this circumstance, we want to be, leave as little trace as possible.
All right. We have done the circus, so we can go to the City Archive or Bachman Gallery. Based on this, based on our experiences so far, I think we go to the City Archive because our art expert is dead.
Yes.
Right? So we lost Anthony Walker. So maybe that means if we go to the City Archive, we would find somebody knowledgeable to join our team.
Okay. So yeah, I pulled that one just for my own purposes.
Oh, and look at the photo. This is weird. Look at the photo.
Yeah.
On the City Archive, though.
Very flexible.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's good that you're looking at that stuff. It's important.
Your footsteps echo off the walls as you walk through the City Archive's deserted lobby. Most people would find the old building and its monotonous interior a dull place to be, but you know just how many secrets the right kind of digging could unearth. Somewhere here among the endless rows of building blueprints are the Bachman Gallery floor plans.
Nice.
The museum only recently relocated to the university high rises. To break into the gallery, you'll need to know exactly what it looks like, but you don't have the proper authorization. Sure, you're going to have to really dial up the charm to get your hands on the plans. You approach a chest-high counter. There is a woman sitting on it. Without looking up from the book she is reading, she asks you pleasantly, what has brought you to the archive? You can tell from the way she's speaking to you that she knows exactly who you are. Oh, and you're pretty sure you know the woman sitting on the counter is. Mm-hmm. But before you start talking about the Bachman Gallery or floor plans, bold. You need to be totally sure that she is who you think she is. So we can either ask her about her job at the archive or ask her about what kind of job she's done in the past. So we think we know who she is. The Black Swan is 5'3", 99 pounds, and has black hair. Her skills are she's an exceptional acrobat, might be a former ballerina, has a pilot's license, and speaks multiple languages.
All very strong. I think... Oh, that's right. That was the Black Swan, right? Yeah. Interesting. So
and again, if you look at the image, black hair.
But it's funny.
Up in a ballerina bun.
But I love how there are a couple things you're right that you're pointing out. So, for example, with the Moncala Circus, she's got blonde hair, which is a bit more noticeable. It's free flowing, right? Not kind of tightly up. But she also has the skill of hanging, right? From this thing to show, yes, I have that skill. Versus this one seems a little bit more, not regimented, but kind of more pulled together. Do you know what I mean? The dark hair is less noticeable.
Not in Amsterdam. Wouldn't blonde be more?
Yes, but if you're in a heist and it's in a dark space, you would want to blend.
Oh,
so dark hair.
Going hard on the, the subterfuge.
You'd want dark hair, but I hear what you're saying. But yes, so yes, blending in a crowd, but also if you're in the shadows, the dark hair is a benefit. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
So do we want to ask this person about her job at the City Archive or ask her what kind of work she's done in the past?
So
I don't have a strong opinion here. The card says we're supposed to confirm her identity because we think we know who she is.
But if you ask about what they've done in the past and you notice maybe a type of pattern of things that they were doing, or maybe something rings like, oh yeah, that's true, I do remember seeing that you did this, this, and this, that might give us more insight. Like asking what you do currently at the City Archives gives you insight into how she could be useful, but the other one actually might confirm if it's the person you're thinking she is.
Right. So which one do you want to do?
Sorry. 16 is the card number 2. The second option is the one that I personally would pick, but I'm open to suggestions.
I'm fine with that. So card number 16 is what kind of job she's done in the past. So here we go. Flip it. Oh, unshockingly, we have to get rid of card number 15.
Yeah, that's a...
We get a star, and we get location number 2, or we get envelope number 2. All right. Oh, I used to be the world's best ever Odette and Odile, which is bolded and has a...
Or Swan Lake. Sorry, Swan Lake.
has a has a globe on it. So we want to search Odette.
Yeah, it's Swan Lake, but Odette, the one's the white swan, one's the black swan. Sorry, for those who don't know, I used to be a dancer.
So,
okay.
Hi, Otter.
Hi, Otter. Thanks for joining. Okay, let me pull up the site here.
But so I used to be the world's best ever Odette and Odile, but my job here is easier lighter on the feet. The woman replies to your question laughing, and I'm fascinated by the old building blueprints tucked away in this place. You never know when it might come in handy to know how big the ventilation ducts are in the city's public building, she adds mischievously. Boy, these people are just not subtle at all. When you ask her for the plans to the Bachman Gallery, her eyes twinkle excitedly. Oh, the ventilation ducts in the new gallery are just exquisite. She purrs to you before heading down the long aisles of shelves to retrieve the plans. A short while later, she hands you a copy and leans over the counter. I work part-time at the Dancing Diva Bar. If you like, you can come see me there later. I'm sure we've got lots to talk about, she says with a conspiratorial wink. So, Mandi, please grab location stack E, the Dancing Diva, which is cards 21 and 22.
That's gonna go there. And as I confirmed, Odette and Odile, that is Swan Lake, the 2 personas. So if you've watched Black Swan, you'll have a general sense of what that is. I did pull up a website, so I just pulled up, 1 second here. It's Swan Lake, so I'll just pull up the Wikipedia page here. So 1 second. There we go. So, yeah, and as it determined, it's a ballet. And it's showing one is the darker personality, one is the supposed to be the lighter, version. And so this page will run you through who it is, who's composed it, and
Okay. So you got location E, right? You pulled location E?
I did.
Okay. We got a star, right?
We did.
Give me those sweet stars. I want my stars.
Stars are important, everybody.
We get rid of card 15 because we can't follow that path. Oh, and we take card 67, which is probably this lovely young person who is very, very flexible.
So I think, we're going to be getting some choices here. So 67, you said?
Yep. There's like area at the bottom of the card that's like kind of... I'm betting like we might get to name them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Anyway. Yeah, so that's okay.
Or as we discover it. All right, so then that was the city archive, but we got number 2. Who does number 2 work for?
I'm looking at this site. Okay, I'll take that off the screen so we can focus on what you're showing us.
All right, numero 2. Aha! We got a map. It's 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 a map. The Bachman Gallery floor plan. Ooh. All right. So we got a map. The sticky note says, "Thief gets in." What the? This is what she handed us. Thief gets in as a visitor. How to get around when inside. How to get hands-on equipment is what the sticky note on the map says.
Yes,
well, how to get hands-on equipment? We got equipment.
There you
go. So we know the permanent exhibition is back there. We got the director's office, storage, utility room, the touring exhibition, restroom, The ducks are outlined here. So we have these bright, like these dark brown or orange spots. So I think that's duct work.
Okay.
Yep. In fact, it says that on the key at the bottom that those are ventilation ducts. How convenient. We have CCTV cameras. So all the little orange spots, all these little orange dots are cameras.
Okay.
They're recording cameras. All of the green ones are live CCTVs. So in the permanent exhibit, there's recorded cameras, but in the touring exhibit, there's live cameras. There's live cameras all around. But what's interesting, in the permanent exhibition, there's no live cameras. But in the touring exhibition, there are. So remember, we have to pick which painting. So this is all the planning. If you remember at the beginning of the game, this game plays in 2 phases: the planning, which we're in now, and then the actual heist. So we're basically doing reconnaissance. And if for those of you who joined later in the stream, at the beginning of the game, they tell you there are 2 paintings and we have to pick one to steal. So there's the Roman place setting or the golden hour. And we haven't selected which painting we're going to steal yet. But depending on, like, this is a great example of, like, depending on where the painting is in the gallery may determine, like, we don't want to be on live CCTV or whatever.
Sorry to interrupt you, Suzanne. Also, Michael has said that he has worked out the purpose of the gallery website. So,
all right.
So
bring it.
Yeah. So while we're poking around here, Michael, if you're still there, could you please pop in briefly, like a little what that means to us and what we should be looking at? We would appreciate it. So thank you. Okay. Sorry to interrupt, Suzanne. Continue.
No, not at all. Please. This is again, Michael. Thanks for playing along with us. So the other thing I'll point out, there are metal detectors indicated on the map. So this is like this kind of squiggly blue line are metal detectors. There's a metal detector going in and out of the coffee bar from the wing. There's a metal detector going from the west wing into the touring exhibit, but not from the east wing. So we've got some factors to consider: metal detectors, security doors, open fire doors, recorded CCTV cameras, live CCTV cameras.
Oh! I don't want to give spoilers, but I followed some steps that led to a start and a card being drawn. Oh.
Are you literally playing? You have a copy of the game with you, Michael?
So I don't want to give spoilers, but I followed some steps and that led to a star and a card being drawn. Oh, my autocorrect. Okay, a star. So.
Oh, okay. So the website's literally getting us a
sorry. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. When we look at the websites, they literally give you things to pull.
Well, I don't think it's a spoiler. I think if you're playing along with us, it's
no. So Michael,
an angle of the case.
Yeah, so Michael, he's saying no, he doesn't have a copy, but the website leads to it. No, walk us through it. We're playing this together. Yeah. So please,
I think you're like a team member here.
Well, and this is Michael. I know Michael. He's really good at these games.
I mean, good. I'm gonna need it.
Yeah. So, and I've already played one of these. Suzanne has not. So please.
Okay, check through job applications, Mandy. So can you pull it up?
Let me pull up the site. One moment, please. And let's go to here. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I gotta do a fast scroll. Zip. Okay, let me just go back to the top. Make life easier. Jobs. Here we go. Okay. So the one... Okay, so check through the job application. So I'm on the job advertisements. Is that what you mean? I'll just wait. I know there's a bit of a delay. This is... I'm on the career site. So
one application lets you go through the process. So go to the job. Yeah.
So just apply online. Oh, yes, souvenir. Sorry, go back. Oh, yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Oh, to the live video call. So, do we have to watch this? It's fine if we do. I just need to know, because then I might have to...
Well, give it a try. I mean, who cares? Give it a try.
No, I just need to know the reason why I'm saying if we need to watch it. I want people to hear...
He says stick with it. So, yeah.
Okay, sorry. I want to make sure people can hear it. This is why... Sorry, I was trying to make sure. Because I don't know if I'm sharing my desktop sound. I do not think that I am, but let me see. And if so, if not, I can do that. Can you hear this? No. Okay, hold on. Yeah, she's saying the same thing. No, it's okay. I want everyone to hear this, so hold on. Let's go back. This is important. It's important, and I want everyone to join us for this. So let me pull up. Hold on. This takes 2 seconds to do, so I just bear with me. We're gonna just pull in a desktop sound. Okay. Sorry, give me one moment, please. But feel free to chat with Suzanne while I sort this out here.
Oh, you're fixing the sound?
Yeah,
Cool.
so people can hear it. I just need a minute. Sorry.
Yeah, well, now that we're doing this, I almost wonder though. I'm kind of wondering if, yes, our roster is being whittled down, but based on this, I think, like, here we have Blonde, Getaway Driver, Master Disguise. Didn't we have two? Weren't there two acrobats? Oh, yes. So the people we are finding are the people from this list, except like Anthony Walker's dead, Claire Mendoza's sick. But here we have the Black Swan, right? So she is the Black Swan. And Smoking Gun, hello, it's literally called the Smoking Gun, and she's smoking all the time, right?
Okay, so sorry to interrupt you, Suzanne. I might need you to stop talking just for one moment. Sorry, that sounds rude. There's a reason why I'm saying this. It might be using the same audio. So give me 1 second. We're going to try this again.
And Michael says audio is not really important, just flavor for the live application.
Sorry. Sorry if you heard Suzanne twice. I've turned on both sounds. That's why I need you to stop. I had turned on the sound, and it's using the same line as yours. Sorry. Okay. So you're saying you don't want the video, is my point.
No, I'm just relaying what Michael said at the last. Audio is not really important, just flavor for the live application.
Okay, I won't turn it on because unfortunately, let's just do that. Okay.
Right, so if it's going to be like a huge technical hassle.
It wasn't. It was up. I just need it. It's using the same line as yours, so when you speak, it does a double duty thing. So it's all good. Now it's okay. I deleted it. So if audio's not important, don't worry about it. Okay, so let's go here. It is a short video. I saw that. Oh, hold on.
Can you pull up the video?
Yeah, I just noticed that it wasn't on. 1 second. Sorry, I've got like a million windows open here. 1 sec, everybody. There we go. Okay, well that decided it didn't want to.
So we have the Eagle, the Black Swan, and the Smoking Gun, which is $100,000 if we hired those three.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, did not.
Okay, so we'll watch it, but we don't need to hear it. It looked like it was super short. Yeah, I can't hear you. It looks like she's just saying, like, can you hear me? I can't hear you, or something like that. That's what it looks like.
Okay. So that's on the screen. That's not me. So.
Yep. Yeah. So we have to go click on this text field to go to the online test.
All right.
Let's do a test.
So just let me know, everybody, if you're hearing me or Suzanne twice. I added a whole bunch of stuff and didn't delete it, but I turned it off, so I need to make sure.
Solve these 3 tasks. Nice.
Thank you. Sorry. I'm starving.
Oh, the best song. Okay. I got to pull up this gallery site, eh?
Thanks for confirming, Michael. Sorry, I haven't eaten, so I'm stuffing my face as we do this. Okay. The best-selling item in the souvenir store is... Well, Michael obviously knows. He's been paying attention.
Well, yeah, I'm pulling up the website over here, too.
Okay.
On my secondary screen here. So, let's see. If you want to just drop it in the chat, feel free. There's no, like...
Yeah, Michael, just yeah, don't feel worried about spoilers. Like, literally, we're doing this together. He's like, I have the answer. I don't want to take away the sleep.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking at the website, I'm trying to find the souvenir shop.
Yeah, they were all from the site. So do you want me to go back to the souvenir shop on screen, or do you want me to stay where I am?
And then the oldest painting in the collection. Well, it's okay. The other issue is I'm in the gallery website.
Okay.
It's all in Dutch.
I'm on the site too. I figured I'd go there while we're waiting.
It's all in Dutch. Oh, here, English. I just gotta toggle the language to English.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me see. There's a shop, you said, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a link.
Yeah, I gotta do a little scroll down here. I see it, cafe and souvenir store.
Right.
But I can't get to
the
it.
oldest painting in their collection is 1612.
Okay, so let's go back. It says the best. Oh, that's for the second question. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the oldest painting is 1612.
Yeah.
Dr. Oh, we know this. It's Dr. Hold on. Shoot. The guy that looked like Ruben. His name is Ruben, but hold on.
Hold on. I'll try and help you. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm just scrolling.
Oh, is that gonna be? Is that the
Doctor? So his name is Dr. Ruben Vanderberg.
Okay.
But Dr.
What's his last name? Van.
Well, that's the thing. It's Vanderberg, but
Yep.
it's like 3 separate words.
That's okay. Oh, we'll try it. I'm assuming.
B-E-R-G. Oh no, B-J.
I should have known that.
Yeah.
BJ.
B-J-E-R-G.
Sorry. Say it again. BJ.
E-R-G.
Okay, sorry. My brain just doesn't understand. Yeah. And our modern photography exhibition is currently on display in the photography in the East Wing. I just happened to be on the page, so.
Yep.
East Wing of our museum. East
and
Wing.
I have to get to the souvenir shop.
Michael's pulling a teacher move on us. As a teacher, that's what I'd say. Well, I'll let you investigate. Oh my god. Oh, so there's a lot of stuff here, eh? Like, there are a few puzzles here. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. I like this stuff, by the way. I'm not complaining. It's good.
Impressionism, motionless life, modern photography. But now I'm trying to find the souvenir shop link.
Is it not? Yeah, because I was struggling to find it myself. Okay.
I can't.
I'm going to go in there with
you. I can't find it. Like,
was it? No, yeah, because I saw... Okay, so Michael, tell us this. He's like, taking away investigation in an investigation game seems mean. Totally fine. I've already played one of these, so like I totally see where you're coming from. Is there a link? Just tell us this to click onto the souvenir shop because I don't see one.
Because I haven't. I'm scrolling over here too, and I can't find one that's active.
Yeah. So unless we have to click on something that we missed, like I don't.
Jobs, like souvenir store.
Oh, the application description. So go into the. I'll see if I can also.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, our bestseller, the chewing gum paintbrush, is their bestseller.
Okay, so let me go there. Oops.
Thank you, Michael.
Is the chewing gum? What is it? Chewing gum
paintbrush. This is a weird way to paintbrush.
Oh, toothbrush. I was like, what? Oh, that's funny.
This is an interesting thing because like the form field, especially for Vanderberg and this one, are like,
yeah.
I don't know. So check.
Okay, so let's do a check. Okay. I think maybe let me just retry. So sugar. All right, let me just try chewing gum.
Yeah.
Paintbrush.
Yeah.
Okay, and
but see, that's the problem. Like your answer was correct, but the form field, it's so open.
Well, and this is where I'm not a tech person, but you would think they would consider all the variables. Technically, it's correct, but if you put one extra word, that should be included.
Right. I mean, that's where that when it's multiple words.
Yes.
It gets real
a little finicky. So, sorry, it was painted in what year? I apologize. I had to 1612?
Yeah.
Okay, and the Dr.
Van der.
Oh, yeah, der. Oop.
BJERG.
Okay. And
then East Wing.
Yeah, because this one says the in front of it. I thought this would also say that. So is that correct? Chewing gum paintbrush?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, see?
So
to me, as for someone who is not even super computer literate, you should have other variables. But anyway.
Okay, so the first hold on.
Oh,
okay.
Yep.
So the first solution word is everyone. And we got a star.
Oh, we got
Yay! Good job. Thanks for your help, Michael.
Okay, so it says, so we got a star, but there are other things on this page, just FYI.
Yep.
Hold on. Okay, so let me fill the star. Okay, so now I just want to show you, there are additional things here.
Okay.
Like, which of these painters comes from Flanders? And then there's a whole bunch of them here.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's something we need to do now, or if that's something that comes up later. I mean, if we can answer them, I don't understand why we wouldn't do them now. But if we cannot answer them, then we probably... Oh, do them all. Okay, Michael's saying yes, do them all.
Okay, so...
Which of these painters comes from Flanders? So we have Gustav Klimt, Pablo Picasso, Emile Stencil, and Vincent van Gogh.
I think it's...
So... we have to
stencil, but
you think it's stencil? Okay, well we can try it.
I don't know. No.
Oh, Michael's saying this one was more of a process of elimination. So this is one where we have to go to the site and look, maybe. Yes, we'll probably have to go to the... Oops, not that one. Sorry, I went to the wrong site, everybody. Okay, so let's go back. Back. Collection.
You cannot click on that one. You cannot click on that one. Okay.
Current exhibitions. Maybe they'll be... Oh, it just takes me back there. Okay. Still life. Okay, so different types of art. Impressionism, motionless life. I was trying to see if they put the artists in here so I could, like...
Yeah, I know.
But they don't. I mean, if you know art, I know a little bit of art, but I don't know what all of their types of art are. Like they specialize in, you know?
Stenzel.
Because technically, I don't...
Also was Italian, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's Van Gogh because he's the only Dutch one. I can't remember the choices now. It was Picasso, Van Gogh, Stenzel, or Klimt. I don't know where Klimt is from.
Right, so you have to do some Googling. So that was the thing. Are we allowed to Google? I don't know. So they tell you in the site where to go for things, like in the game. But I don't see how you would figure this out otherwise. Because, I mean, I know some of these artists, like what their specialty is, but I don't know all. So
I think it's Van Gogh.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Because Picasso's Italian, Stenzel's Germany, and Klimt is... Picasso's Spanish.
Yep.
Stenzel's... So I think it's Vincent van Gogh.
That would make sense, because the other names are... Yeah. So... Nope. It's Stencil.
Oh,
you were right the first time. You should have went with your first...
retry.
You did say that first, so technically I'm counting that as correct because you did say that first.
Well, it doesn't matter. All right.
Does. Dang it.
Star, right? Okay.
Yeah. But I love that they showed you. But I love that they showed you the answer.
Yeah. So you're not.
So you're not like So. Okay, so this one is just putting the things in the right things. So like that goes there. That goes there.
Yep.
Hold on. Bear with me, everybody. Oops. Okay, relax, buddy.
That
goes there. It was getting a little feisty. Hold on. There we go.
My coffee is not. I need more coffee.
I mean, yes, we all know this one. Art iteration. Yeah, this is like, that what I can do. Okay. Enter the solution words from tasks 1 to 3 here, and you will not only get the job of your dreams, see, they know that I was playing, but also an additional surprise. Oh, so that's, okay. So do you, okay, let me go.
Solution 1 was everyone.
Okay. 2 was...
Stenzel.
S-T-E-N, is it Z?
Oh, wait, no, scroll up. Was it? Scroll up.
I think that was 3. Oh. No.
2 was is. Everyone is art. So it's okay, got it.
Okay, so
it's 2 is.
I see.
And 3 is art.
And yeah, then Michael said that is correct. You've got the job. Heyo! Now draw card 61 and place it unseen in the implementation pile.
Oh.
Implementation pile? What the heck is that?
Ooh, 61. 61 is the heist card.
So it does say it says unseen, so we just, okay, that's fine. Oh, it's the over here, I guess it's going. I guess. So 61, I'll just place it here. Okay, unseen, so I'll just throw it under the 56, under the heist stack there. Okay. Tracy, I'm sure Mandi would have done a much better job on the Spanish fresco. See, y'all know. All know the things. Okay, so that's done, so I'll take this off screen.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you, Michael, for that assist there. We really appreciate you pointing us in the right direction, and yeah, thank you.
Now okay, so we did the archive, which led us to this map, which then Michael led us to the website because we didn't dig in hard enough earlier, so thank you for that. So now we still have the Dancing Diva to visit that the Black Swan sent us to, or the Bachman Gallery, which we could go to. So those are 2 more locations we still have, correct?
Yes, and thank you to Avocado Robot for the follow. I love that the little animations dance when someone follows. Okay. Okay, so sorry, what
So we can either go to the Dancing Diva, which is what I would recommend, or the Bachman Gallery.
Okay.
Or
so before did we resolve card 67? Yes, that was the person. No, we did. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track here.
Card 67 was just getting the Black Swan.
You are correct. I'll just put this back. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Now. Who's gonna... Okay, thanks, Michael, for joining. We appreciate you, and yes, we hope you have a great weekend as well. Maybe you'll join us for part 2 when we decide to post about it, so thank you so much.
Excuse me. All right, Mandi, do we want to go to the Dancing Diva or the Bachman Gallery?
The Gallery of the Diva. The Gallery of the Diva. Well, going to the gallery, is that more of like a reconnaissance, like looking at the situation, versus the Diva that...
I don't know. So for what it's worth, the gallery is just 1 card, and the Dancing Diva has 2. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, see, I feel like if it's 1 card, it's a big one. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a
what?
It's gonna be one that potentially encourages us to have our ducks in a row.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. That's why I was like, let's go to the Dancing Diva first.
I agree. Okay.
So we have the Dancing Diva with a beautiful drag queen.
Love it.
All right. The drag show at the Dancing Diva is amazing, but you don't have time to keep watching the formidable queen strutting on the stage. Scanning the place for your contact from the city archive, you spot her working the bar. She's making cocktails for thirsty patrons, her movements deft and breathtakingly fast. She recognizes you but doesn't stop serving. She waves you over and shouts across the bar, "I knew it! You're looking for people to do a job, right? If you need a true master of disguise, go backstage and check with my pal, Bob." With that, she sets a spectacular cocktail down on the bar in front of you and turns back to the other patrons. You lean back and enjoy the queen's lip-synced performance, then follow the bartender's advance. So take card 22.
I love that it said Bob, because there is actually Bob the drag queen, who is also a comedian.
It just said we already have 22. That's the other location.
Yeah,
card.
So we're taking 22.
Okay. You've barely entered the backstage area when a large man blocks your way. At first, you think he's here to throw you out, but it turns out that he's expecting you. "Black Swan says you're recruiting for a job." "Well, you've come to the right place," he says, cutting straight to the chase. He gives you a tour of the backstage area, and you're so caught up in the conversation that you lose track of time. When you finally glance at your watch, you realize you really need to go. And take card 63.
Okay, got it. So
is that a reference to Bob the drag queen?
That's what I was thinking, but if not,
drag queen,
Bob the drag queen is actually like a comedian, also drag queen. I think it's hilarious. Anyway. Okay, so okay.
Yep. Okay, so we've completed the Dancing Diva as far as I can tell.
Okay, so I'll put this photo here. If that's Bob, that definitely does not look like Bob the drag queen.
Okay. So they gave us specific. I just want to double check that, like, any specific websites they gave us. So SpyTech Security is one that we have not figured out the code for SpyTech Security yet. No. That is a 3-digit code that starts with a 0.
Yeah. Which you will find on the device for which you have a current maintenance appointment. So, do we have anything that required? So, maintenance. Didn't we have maintenance happen on our hideout?
Well, we tried, but we don't have it. We don't have anything that actually shows. Like our mobile HQ is just very like.
Okay, let me go back here and see, because we did. I'm just looking at the pictures. Sometimes the pictures show you stuff, so.
Totally, yeah. No, I get it. I'm just double checking that there's not like any, because like for Amsterdam Olympic Stadium, they just had you search, right? So that's going to land you on Wikipedia or something like that. Yep. But like the gallery website is clearly something they directed you specifically to that's built. I just want to make sure we're not missing any. So the SpyTech is the other website that's like, so the gallery and the SpyTech website are the 2 sites they give us. What'd you find?
Oh, never mind. I thought there was a number potentially on something that was on one of the equipment pieces, but it's not even readable. So I'll show you all what I was looking at. I thought there was like some kind of like number there, but it's not super readable.
Okay. So I think so short of exploring the SpyTech website more, so our 2 options basically at this point, Mandy, are exploring the SpyTech website or going to the Bachman Gallery, because that's the last.
I really feel
that's where we're at.
Okay, so this number is made up of a 0 as a first digit and 3 further digits, which you will find on the device for which you have a current maintenance appointment. I'm just trying to think of any maintenance appointments just before we go in there. I'm just trying to rejig our. Can we search? Maybe we have an appointment. Maybe in the site. Hold on. Hold the phone. I'm just on the site now. Here, let me pull it up here. So if I click login, what happens? Okay, it takes us to here. Set number. Okay, so it just brings us back there. Okay, I'm just making sure we didn't miss anything. Services.
Yeah, me too. I'm like clicking on everything.
Yeah, just to make sure. Okay, so we're still back here. Please enter your customer number. There's a star beside it. Oh, wasn't there something else that had a star beside it?
Where do you see a star?
Oh, Anthony Walker's date of birth, and it starts with a 0. Just FYI.
Oh, brilliant.
But again, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying. So it's made up.
No.
Okay. It's made up of a 0 as the first digit and 3 further digits. So I just wonder, they have a star here, which relates to nothing else. There's a star here.
Yeah, no, I hear ya.
I mean, it's worth trying. Now, I'm assuming we don't want to do it too many times. It might lock us out, but I'm just thinking.
It's not going to lock us out.
But it's funny how there's a star beside that number, and then there's like a little cross thing beside the other number.
3 further digits, but what? So like 0, 1, 1, 2? Is that what you would do?
And even Tracy said, I was about to say the death notice had a star. Yeah. 0. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do.
So his date of birth was 01/12, and then his date of death was 07/12. So it's probably 01/12, his date of birth, because like if he was the client, he wasn't going to put his date of death in there, right?
That's what
I
01/12 would agree with you. So let's try it. 01/12. If not, at least we had a starting point. Damn it. We do not know this customer number. Please make sure you put it together correctly. It is made up of a 0 as the first digit and 3 further digits, which you will find on the device for which you have a current maintenance appointment.
We'll find it on the device. They're literally telling us we'll find it on the device.
So
we
that's okay.
Don't have
but
yet.
We have an idea now of what we're looking for, but I feel that number might be the code to get into the device we need. Do you see what I'm saying? So that date of birth, I think, is something to hang on to. It's probably pointing us to get into that device.
Something, yeah. Totally.
Okay, cool.
But nothing else is clickable, although I do think it's funny if you pull up the website, when they go to, if you scroll up, look at that right there, the wheels. If you read them, down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Cybersecurity with top IT. If you read this, it's kind of funny. They have 49% quality services, 37% skilled staff for 100% support team.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's just silly.
That's terrible.
Anyway, all right. So I guess at this point, it's going to location D.
Okay, so so let me take this off the screen. Let's go to D. Boop, boop, boop. D. The one card, which makes me think this is a big one, but hey, I could be over-exaggerating. So please go ahead, Suzanne.
All right. You spend a while observing the crowds passing through a series of security checks in the lobby. The gallery entrance has state-of-the-art security doors. You figure that breaking them open at night would be impossible. Okay, so we cannot break through the security doors, which are blue on the map here.
Okay.
Which I actually want to write down because I will forget. Cannot break security doors at night. Okay. And then in bold, it says, this means you'll need to get your thief inside during open hours. But how are you going to smuggle in all the necessary gear? There are guards on duty by the impenetrable entrance doors, and all visitors have to pass through metal detectors and careful bag searches. Of course, your trained eye never misses an opportunity. Besides the heavily guarded visitors' entrance, there's also a staff entrance. Security there is downright laughable. All the staff need to do is present their ID, and nobody is searching their bags. Satisfied with what you've learned, you move to join the queue. It's time you looked around inside. All right. So place location F and G on the heist board.
Okay, so 23. Oh, just card 23. Sorry.
Yeah, card 23 and card 24 on the heist board. They're just single card locations.
And I noticed there's some like bold text and whatnot.
Yep, nobody is searching the bags at the employee entrance.
And did you get the hours thing as well? You'll get your thief inside during...
Yes.
Okay, you did.
Yes,
Sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was doing something at the same time. Okay. Okay, so we got just a little more information, which is good.
Okay. So then now we can look at either the permanent exhibition hall or the touring exhibition hall.
Yeah.
So the permanent exhibition hall is the yellow block in the back. The orange dots are recorded CCTV cameras. The touring exhibition, the green dots are live CCTV cameras.
Huh.
And I'll show a better picture of the map. The ducks, like you can see the along the border here, those are ductwork.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see how that goes in and out. The staff entrance is the blue door over on the right. For what it's worth.
Right, and that card was saying, what did it say? Sorry.
That we want to go in through opening hours, and the staff entrance has laughable security if we have an employee ID. Right, and bags are not searched.
So there's a camera, but it's light on security.
Right.
But then it's getting through that touring exhibition area. It's a lot of live ones.
Right. So, I mean, ultimately, I think we can go to both. It's just which one do we want to look at first?
Right. Okay. So, either the permanent or the touring. I think the touring might be good to get an idea of like how many cameras, like the lay of the land. So I'm down with that one if you're okay with that.
Sure.
Okay.
The touring exhibition hall. Art isn't really your thing. Who cares when a painting was made and what techniques the artist was using? The price of art, now, that's something you're very much into. So you reluctantly follow the tour through the exhibition space. While the tour guide drones on about the heyday of Dutch still lifes, you take a closer look around the exhibition room. There are surveillance cameras on every wall. You see that straight away that they're using state-of-the-art technology, which is not your strong suit. Luckily, you know whose strong suit it is. Place location J, 31 through 33,
Yep, I put
on the board. This is a place called Shady-tronics. Subtle.
Nothing's
Subtle
hot in that
game.
store at all. Nothing at all.
Subtle. Shady-tronics.
That's great.
Ridiculous. All right. And that's all we get on the touring hall. There's nothing bold or anything like that. So do we want to go to the permanent exhibition hall before we go to Shady-tronics?
Yeah, just to get the lay of the land. I think it's a good idea.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All sorts of stuff is happening.
Oh my gosh.
Bingo! You finally spot the 2 paintings your client is after in the permanent exhibition hall, which does not have live CCTVs. Ooh, good to know. This is where it's all going to go down. So it's all going to go down in this yellow room in the back of the gallery. You check out every inch of your surroundings. Bolded, Mandi here.
Okay.
Both paintings are secured by thick metal cables. You're going to need an angle grinder to cut them from the walls. On your right, there's a corridor with access for staff only. Noticing that no one is standing guard, you sneak down the corridor and find a door to an office. You listen at the door. It sounds like the room is empty, but unfortunately, the office is secured with a keypad lock.
Yep.
You'll need to crack the code to get in.
Yep. And I'm
so
on
the website has a code breaker page that you can enter things on.
Oh, it's right. I pulled it up.
We get 7 and 9.
Yeah.
We get.
So I have on the screen. I have the site, which is where we're gonna pick the envelope because depending on which one it is, and because we have 2 of them here, and we'll have to resolve that on here. So just to show you what it looks like, I'll close it for now till we're ready to do it.
All right. So 7 is a brochure. Here is the golden hour painting that we might want to steal. And here is the Roman place setting painting that we might want to steal. So this shows us the 2 paintings that between which we must select one to steal. But there's a whole bunch of website stuff here, Mandi.
Right. So
they want us to go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we're at the 2-hour mark. So I think maybe what we can do, if you want, we can quickly just go through the content a little bit, but I'm going to recommend that we don't actually pursue solving this until the next, a cliffhanger as they call it.
Yep. Sounds great. So we can just scope it out. We don't need to do the searches or anything like that because we'll forget by next time anyway. Yes. So we'll just take a look at what we got and we can call it a day. All right. So we have the brochure. It shows us the paintings. There's a whole bunch of stuff to Google. So the Empire State Building, bismuth vanadate yellow. So a paint type, bistra paint. So there's different types of paint involved here. We will be drawing more cards. Mandi, do you want to save that for next time?
Yeah. Well, so what I'll do is I'll prep stuff in advance.
And then our view in the corridor that we snuck down that leads to the director's office. There's a security pad by the director's office. And we have 3 very specific paintings with search icons next to them. Wilhelm Liebel, Vasily Kandinsky, and a Jackson Pollock with associated years. So that is the other thing we got there.
Okay. So I'm going to swing back to our main scene here. Oh, hold on. I got to do this. There we go. Boop. And I'll come over here into my other camera view. And so look at that. We got through a big chunk, I'd say. Half the deck.
I think we did great.
I think we did really well. And,
I think we did great. So we have been playing, let's get it actually in camera. Shadows, the Master of Crime series, right? Hey, thanks for the follow.
Yes, thank you so much.
So we have been playing Master of Crime, Shadows, cooperative, mystery, deduction, I don't know, heist game. I mean, it's more like a puzzle game, right? Or I don't know, what is it? It's just an adventure game.
I like
It's
that.
a story
like
adventure game, right? From Kosmos Publishing, and we're probably, it feels like we're probably about 40% through because we haven't gotten to the heist yet. We're still in the planning phase.
Yeah, and I think it'll snowball because we're pushing along really nicely, and the deck is about halfway through the decks, and we've investigated quite a few places. So definitely, I think we'll be able to finish it for sure next episode. Yeah, right. We've got the boards filling up. We're getting there. And I think you're right. Like, once we start getting our crew together, it'll kind of come up nicely. Tracy's saying, stay tuned for the continuation of Great Lakes 7 or however many team members there are.
The Great Lakes. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having, how are you liking it so far, Mandi?
Oh, I love it. Like, I loved the first one when I played, like, the different scenario. This one even has kind of another layered element because you're doing, like, a checking stuff out and then doing the actual thing versus I was more of an investigation role. An investigation role from the bad guy side, but still an investigation role nonetheless. This one is more scoping and then the actual doing. So I think that's really, really cool. I mean, I like these types of games. I also am the type of person to watch crime shows. I fall asleep to crime shows, which I think is a problem in itself, but I love these types of shows. So that's why I'm like analyzing everything to death.
No, it's great. And I love, like, Michael, who was here earlier, was playing along and helping us solve stuff, and really appreciate everybody who's playing along with us or just hanging out, and using your little stream avatars, who are amazing.
I know. I see there was some slot playing. No one attacks. That's because Dave is not here. When David's here, David just wants to like nuke everybody.
I was so into the game.
That's true. That's true.
So we will come back. I don't know, next week, Mandi, or the week after, we will be back and we will do part 2.
I'm hoping next week is actually a quiet week for me. We'll see how your schedule works, Suze. But
Friday I would probably do it. But we'll
we can figure it out,
confirm it, and share that out. So join us again. In the meantime, if you missed it, we dropped a new episode of the podcast on Wednesday talking about some really cool games. So you can check out our audio podcast whenever you have time and listen to us talk about a bunch of cool new games and talk about games that give teaching moments that I think is a really compelling conversation that we enjoy. So yeah, Mandi, what other streams do you have coming up? Because you've been on a stream fiend.
I know, right? I feel like we were just so busy last year. We're like, nah, this year we're going to do it. We're going to try and get our faces out there again. So Sunday, I'm streaming part 5 of As Dusk Falls with Brian. We will be switching it up to a new game after, I think part 6 will probably be the last one of As Dusk Falls. So that is Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then next week, y'all know I like my little lunchtime stream. So Monday and Wednesday of next week, I'll be streaming, I think it's Airborne Empire. I do have another stream planned for Thursday night. I can't talk about it yet. It's under embargo, but it is a video game stream. But I think it's one that you would like, Suze. It definitely has a puzzly aspect to it, but I don't want to, give away too much. But I mean, if you're here, pop in, everybody, and check that out on Thursday at around, I think it's 7 or 7:30. That's it so far. And then if we have time next week, we'll try and get another game of this in and finish it off.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Chime in on any of our future streams, and we will just see you very, very soon.
That's it. All right, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye.